Here we are, guys, updates for you. Market open, we enter into a new week. The World Cup is entering into crucial stages, and we are here to update you on the market every single day, so stay tuned, because it's going to be a very long and interesting summer on several topics, on several big names, so we will have to talk about many of them. Let me start with a name, because important to mention about opportunities and about chances on the market. Many questions coming from you on the situation of Harry Kane. So on this one, I will explain to you more very soon. So we will go into details deeper very soon. But on Bruno Guimaraes and on Harry Kane, I will do more explaining in the next videos. On Harry Kane, what I can say is that the information coming from the Daily Mail in England about Barcelona calling for Harry Kane, some sources are confirming that there was a contact to understand the situation about Harry, but Barcelona have not sent any official bid. Barcelona have not started any official talk. Barcelona are not working on the contract for Harry Kane. At this stage was just a call coming from Barcelona days ago, not today, not yesterday, days ago, to understand the situation of Harry Kane at Bayern, but the focus of the player remains on signing a new deal with the German club, negotiations over a new contract with Bayern. But I will tell you more soon to clarify the whole situation. Dusan Vlahovic, from today, Juventus have definitely closed, even in public, their doors to Dusan Vlahovic. The contract of Vlahovic expires in the next 48 hours with Juventus. There was already no agreement to extend with the previous CEO of Juventus, Damien Comolli, so Vlahovic was being offered on the market to several clubs because he was not extending the contract at Juventus. Now the new CEO, Giovanni Carnevali, in a public event in Italy, makes clear his stance. I didn't speak to Vlahovic, he's an important player, but he's not in our thoughts. So, as of today, Juventus, Dusan Vlahovic is over. It's finished. And so what does it mean? That Vlahovic is officially available as a free agent on the market. So an interesting name to follow, because Vlahovic is, again, free. He's asking for important money in terms of signing fee, in terms of salary, but is still one of the few strikers available on the free on the market right now. Vlahovic has been offered to Spanish top clubs. Vlahovic has been offered to several clubs around Europe. He has a bid from Besiktas. Besiktas are ready to pay what Vlahovic wants, but Vlahovic, before accepting Besiktas and before considering the Turkish league, wants to wait and give priority to other clubs to understand if some more option will be opened on the market. So keep an eye on Dusan Vlahovic, because could be one of the surprising names to follow in these weeks of transfer window, because he's leaving Juventus and the club has confirmed that. While Juventus director is also confirming that they are in negotiations for Randal Kolo Muani. I told you that Juventus want Kolo Muani, and for Paris Saint-Germain is important. Kolo Muani out, goes Ramos to Milan, Kangin Lee to Atletico Madrid, PSG want to sign Yan Diomande, PSG want to go for Magnus Akliush, so it's going to be busy around Paris Saint-Germain in the next days and weeks. Also confirming the interest in signing a new goalkeeper. Juventus are thinking about Dibu Martinez at Aston Villa, but at the moment he's considered too expensive because Villa want money. They are not letting Dibu leave on a free transfer. And then also important to mention Guglielmo Vicario. Vicario is leaving Tottenham this summer. Tottenham first goalkeeper will be Kinski. Tottenham second goalkeeper will be Dubravka, and so Vicario is leaving, and for Juventus could be an option, said by the CEO Giovanni Carnevali. Talking about deals done, there is two movements important in Premier League I wanted to mention today, because it's still important movements to understand also for these clubs. One is about Leeds United. Harry Wilson to Leeds United is done. The deal is closed, everything agreed, 4-year contract. So Harry Wilson wanted this move, wanted to become a new Leeds United player. Despite proposals also from the Middle East, he decided to proceed, to go ahead with this option, and so a big chance for him to stay in the Premier League and to join Leeds United. On the other side, Everton, because Everton have signed Hackney from Middlesbrough, all agreed with the club, £17.5 million plus add-ons based on appearances, on caps with England as well. So they really trust the player for his potential for the future, and so David Moyes will have a new talent with Hackney joining Everton from Middlesbrough. So two movements in the Premier League. But when we talk about Premier League, we have to talk today, guys, about the big story regarding Enzo Maresca. First of all, the official confirmation coming from Manchester City. I think if you are following the channel here on YouTube, I told you in every language for 6-7 months, Maresca to City, City going to appoint Maresca as a Guardiola replacement. So I told you for a long time that he was the clear favorite to become the replacement for Pep Guardiola. Today is finally official, after the here we go, I think it was 2 months ago now, Enzo Maresca signing his contract at Manchester City until June 2029, so all done, 3-year contract for Maresca, who says, I want to win trophies, I want to play attractive, beautiful football, but then, while Manchester City announced Maresca, Chelsea released an explosive statement against their former coach. Because, first of all, Chelsea announced a compensation, and I can tell you that this compensation for Maresca from leaving Chelsea from the beginning of January 2026 to joining Manchester City now, the compensation is 17 million pounds. Record compensation for Enzo Maresca going to Manchester City. But then in the explosive statement, Chelsea announced that according to their information, Enzo Maresca was already talking with Manchester City before he resigned at the club, and so Chelsea are furious with Maresca, with a very strong statement, never mentioning his name, always saying our former head coach. So the situation was very tense between Maresca and Chelsea. The club believes that he was already planning to go to Manchester City even before resigning at Chelsea, and this is why the situation got very tense. Maresca apologized with an official statement today to Chelsea fans, so the story is over, but Chelsea finished their statement by mentioning now finally we have a top professional like Xabi Alonso and we look forward to work with him. So a very tense situation between Maresca and Chelsea while he's going to be the new Manchester City head coach. Talking about coaches, guys, Liam Rossinior could also be back very, very soon. Liam Rossinior is in advanced conversations to become the new head coach at Paris FC. The second team of Paris, they are about to sack the coach Antoine Comboiré. They will part ways, and so now the clear favorite is Liam Rossinior. There are 2 more candidates, but Rossinior is in advanced talks over a 2-year contract with 1-year option to become the new coach at Paris FC. And then let me mention also today another situation, the situation of Nico Paz. Official statement coming from Real Madrid confirming that Nico Paz is going to Como, so he's now a Como player on a permanent transfer. It's not a surprise for you, I told you on Friday that Como were going to sign the player on a permanent deal, and it's done. So Como agreed terms with Nico, Como agreed terms with Real Madrid, but Nico Paz in a statement says, this is the best decision for me and for Real Madrid. Nico is not rejecting Real Madrid. Nico is just telling Real Madrid, I want to play at Como. There are 50 games, a regular starter, Champions League football, number 10, face of the squad. So this is the intention of Nico. Stay, play, and then one day return to Real Madrid. Real Madrid will have a buyback clause valid in summer 2027. So in 1 year, they will have the possibility to go ahead with this option for Nico Paz to return to Real Madrid. And so guys, on this and much more, let me know your opinion here in the comments. Many stories coming from England, from Spain, from several countries during the World Cup. So your opinion, guys, as always, let me know. And remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.